In this video I'd like to illustrate how to create linear scans using Hamric Software's VuScan, as is required when inverting negatives with ColorPerfect's ColorNeg mode. In case your copy of VuScan is currently in guided mode, you need to switch to advanced mode. Once in advanced mode, you need to click the More button to gain access to the more advanced features. Don't be alarmed, we're not going to use all of these. We just need to configure a handful of options on both the input and the output tabs. Let's start with selecting our scanner. I have a Nikon FullScan 9000 multi-format scanner connected to the computer, so I choose that. Next, set the media to color negative, and after that select 40-bit RGB under bits per pixel and change the resolution of your scan. I chose 4000 dpi as my scan resolution, as I'm going to scan for archival purposes, and 4000 dpi is the maximum optical resolution my scanner is capable of. This completes the mandatory settings on the Input tab. There are a few other settings that can be used when scanning negatives using film scanners, for example multi-sampling or analog gains, and those are discussed on our webpage on using VuScan for ColorPerfect. So let's switch to the Output tab. On the Output tab, make sure that all checkboxes other than raw file are off. This means that VuScan is going to write the data it gets from the scanner directly into a TIFF file. And we will have to set up what kind of a TIFF file this is going to be. You need to choose either 48-bit RGB or 64-bit RGBI in case you would like to get an additional channel with the information captured by the scanner's infrared light source. In most cases, 40-bit RGB will be fine. If your scanner has an infrared light source, which can be used in algorithms designed for the automated removal of dust and scratches, you can use VuScan's dust and scratch removal feature. In order to do so, you first have to change the value for raw output width from scan to save, because otherwise the infrared cleaning will not get applied to your raw scans. When creating raw scans for ColorPerfect, make sure that you do not scan in the raw DNG format offered by VuScan. If you previously scanned a lot of files in the DNG format, that is no problem. Our auxiliary program MakeTIFF allows you to convert such DNG files to TIFF files that are suitable for processing with ColorPerfect's ColorNeg mode. The difference between a DNG and a TIFF file simply is that a TIFF file can be opened in Photoshop without any mandatory processing. Since I mentioned the automated removal of dust and scratches, let me show you how to set that up. You will find the according options on the Filter tab. So we can set infrared clean to either light, medium or heavy. For the image at hand, I'm going to choose medium. This completes the set of options we can choose in VuScan. So let's perform a preview scan. While what we see in the preview area is already inverted, the final result, the raw scan or linear scan, will not be. It will still be in color negative form, as we intend to invert it using ColorPerfect's ColorNeg mode. In the preview area, we can set up the frame we would like to scan. Having made this selection, just press the Scan button. You can save your settings used in creating this scan and reapply them to future scans. Just choose File, Save Options, Linear Scan. In the future we could always use the Load Options feature and reapply our linear scan settings file. This is really all there is to the basics of creating linear scans using VuScan.